No, sí, buen perro.
Oh, we're driving to Walmart to pick us up a tent for the street games this morning. Build up, pick up a table.
My name is Sergio Pritchard in Canada. Here in Mexico, I'm Sergio Ortega Jara. I have the great privilege of serving with Neil Millman. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was just going to be a translating job, but it turned out to be more than that. It turned out to be a mission.
Sí, no, se toma mucho tiempo para dejar esa chingadera, ¿no?
Pero ¿sabes lo que me empezó a pasar? La persecución.
Ajá.
Me corretearon por todos lados.
Se siente como cúpulas.
No, pero gacho.
Ajá.
Hasta que dije, no, hasta aquí.
Ya estuvo, ya.
Ajá.
Claro que no, perfecto, está bien, ¿no? La
Años
verdad.
que no vengo para acá abajo.
Hasta apenas hoy.
Apenas. Con este.
Sí, pero ya ahora sí que ya... Ahora sí que recordar es bonito, pero luego ya
Prefiero
como que...
hoy comer.
Exacto.
Sí, estaba bien flaco, nomás.
Sí, sí, no, se inflaca uno mucho, demasiado con eso.
It's been something I never expected. To me, it was kind of one of my a prayer was answered. That particular day, I had no money. I was worried about how I was going to take
Monday,
me home.
1 week ago.
On Monday, and I was sitting at home, thinking, "Man, what am I going to do?" When all of a sudden a call came in from God.
Well, one of the Elder Young.
Elder Glenn. Who asked me if I wanted a translating job. So to me it was an answer to my prayer, and we built a good, strong relationship in this week. I feel like I've known him for more than a week.
But I learned from it. I learned from it because I don't want to pass what I've passed. You know what I mean? When you drink a lot of alcohol, especially that, the tonalla, once you finish, your body can't handle it no more, your mind can't handle it more, you get into a delirious. Your mind starts flying off. You start seeing things, monsters.
Poison to brain.
Yeah, and it's heavy. I mean, it's no fun. It's no fun at all.
Okay. Today we have with us Sergio, who's acting as my translator, who I've had with me now for the last 2 days. He's been very indispensable, because I can't explain all the things I want to explain. My Spanish is not quite adequate. This has been a good opportunity to know good people. Okay, so here I am in Guarda Station in Mexico City. This is Gabriel Gonzalez, who I've known about 10 years. His wife before, Viviana. They had the shop here for a repair shop. But what's unique about this situation is that he hires drug addicts who are recovering. Kids are learning how to make better use of their life, get off drugs, and to learn a skill. So this is a repair shop. He's an expert of mechanical and electrical engineering.
Ese capacitados de...
Luego que te manda a saludar Pepe Negro y si me saludas a tu vieja, luego me saludas a las tuyas, ¿cuántas tienes? Dice, tengo 3, te regalo una, güey. Si ya tengo 3, te regalo una de mis tíos. My wife, obsequio, ¿cómo se dice? Para que entienda ella, que me regalan a una mujer.
A su esposa.
He said,
una de sus 3 mujeres.
His friend called and he said, how many, I'll give you one of my viejas, one of my wives.
Yes, extras, yeah. So this last 7 days, we've had many spiritual, not just temporal, helping poor people, giving food and money and clothing and things. It's been very spiritual.
And spiritual, yeah.
What are some of the things you did, that we did together?
We went to an orphanage. We helped people who are on the street, drug addicts. We helped some refugees.
Went to Mundialito.
And we went to a youth program for sports.
Porque esa parte ya te permite escuchar, porque luego se hace tan duro con una piedrita en segundo, bien seco, y eso te causa dolor. Y luego pérdida de equilibrio en ocasiones.
Sí, es lo que pasa.
Ajá, el equilibrio, y es muy importante porque cuando bueno, que está.
¿Qué pasa? Sí. Potato tacos.
Van a comer canal.
Tacos de canasta,
La canasta.
deliciosos.
Lo mejor en México.
Hubo una parte hace como 6 años. Hubo una guardería que se quemó, pero nadie hizo caso porque eran niños. Pero han pasado ciertas cosas diferentes y ahí sí saltan porque son adultos, son gente que tiene dinero, pero fueron niños y nadie les importó. Y un maestro me dijo, si como país no les importan los niños, pero están perdidos.
He says, you know, there's been an incident where the, what do you call it, where the daycare center has burnt.
Yeah.
And people have turned their heads, you know.
Or a daycare center burns down and they don't do anything.
Yeah, because they were kids, you know.
Yeah.
And it was people that had a lot of money and stuff, so the ignorance.
The ignorance and apathy, yeah. It turns
The
into
country
apathy.
itself.
Yeah. Or the whole country, yeah. Yep.
You lose
Yeah.
it loses
So
its
the
value.
country, yeah, it puts the rich and the famous and the talented at the very top. They deserve more than everybody else. The poor people have less and they don't deserve more. Their punishment is, they deserve their suffering and their punishment. Yeah, it's a mindset.
Como la gente que no tiene el económico, aquí en México no vale.
Yeah.
Y es feo.
People who don't have it, well, that's too bad, you know.
Yeah,
And
too bad for
people
them.
who have it, well, that's good.
Y es feo.
Yeah.
What spiritual memory stands out for you? What one or two things you most remember from this week?
I guess it would be the orphanage in Texcoco.
The one in Texcoco.
She's 93 years old. She's the director of the
Orphanage.
As you can see, very lively.
Yeah. Very full life.
And
Corbin.
she's young, she says.
Yeah, very young. Very old.
There's 240 people living here at the orphanage, and their needs are basic needs, you know, diapers, whatever is that can be brought is useful.
Okay.
The institution. ¿Vamos? ¿Sí?
What is his name?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas? Sam?
Sandy Bell.
Sandy.
Sandy Bell.
Sandy Bell.
Sandoval.
Oh, Sandoval.
So, Sandy Bell.
Sandoval. Oh, es
Es
niña.
niña.
Oh, it's a little girl.
Okay. Sandy Bell.
Hola, Sandy Bell.
¿Cuántos
How
años
long has
tienes?
she lived here? And how old is she?
22, 22.
This is
22. How long has she lived here?
effective
¿Cuánto tiempo has
cerebral
estado
palsy.
aquí? ¿No mucho?
Young Wen.
¿Young Wen? ¿Cómo cuánto?
5 años más o menos.
We're going to do some stretching exercise.
Ya la trajeron grande. Sí. Ya grande.
5 años.
Son abandono en hospitales o en la calle.
They've been abandoned at hospitals.
Todos son en abandono. Todas.
You know.
No. Algunos sí tienen nombre, apellido, otros no.
There's some that... ¿Vas a la escuela, hija? ¿No? ¿No buena escuela?
Aquí les doy.
Ya nos vamos.
Gracias, señora. Gracias.
Sister Inez, she was great. She's my respect. 93 years old. She's the big mama.
Yes.
Of 90.
It's going to be hard to fill her shoes.
241
Yeah.
people.
And her assistant, the woman that was helping the kids.
Yeah,
that
the
was,
assistants,
what's her name?
the volunteers.
Yeah.
I left there with the confidence and that they were getting help, so they weren't totally abandoned.
Yeah.
There were a lot of other missions that were going there, so I think she was grateful that the help that they received from Mr. Millman, and it was great. It was a big learning experience for me.
And what about the refugees?
And the refugees, they were, I felt that they were really grateful. Mm-hmm. They weren't expecting it, and they were grateful.
So she said okay to take a picture of her kids?
Yeah, they're going to stay here for about 6 months.
6 more months, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, they're all healthy. They just want some medicine to keep have on hand. Ibuprofen.
Yeah, simple things, okay.
But they're more concerned right now with some food. Okay. Have some money for some food.
Okay, so give the boys the backpacks. First start with the backpacks. Let's give them things that they can use. Mochila. Okay, for la niña.
Ahí sí venís, loca.
Se les reparten.
Education is very important. Don't stop studying, don't stop learning.
Dicen que la educación es muy importante, que los niños que no dejen de estudiar. Lo hacen de corazón. No, gracias.
Sí. He broke his arm, broke his collarbone.
Ya con eso conociste ese día.
¿Cómo te lastimaste? ¿Qué pasó?
Porque salí por las tortillas y cuando yo iba a pasar la avenida, un carro me aventó y luego andaban drogados. ¿Aquí? No, en otro lado. Ahí por donde vivimos, ahí en casa. Estamos rentando y ahí salí por las tortillas, ahí falleció.
They didn't ask for, after that they weren't there, give me money. They were grateful for what they got, food that they received, medical attention.
¿Listo? ¿Are we ready?
¿Dónde estás?
Qué bueno. Bienvenido.
Bienvenidos.
I'm happy to be in your home.
Está alegre de estar aquí en su casa.
You are my friends.
Son sus amigos.
Am I your friend?
¿Soy su amigo? ¿Él es su amigo?
Do I have any enemies here?
¿Tienen algún enemigo?
No. I'm happy.
Está alegre.
Okay. I am here only today.
Su último día va a ser hoy.
Tomorrow I go to my home
Mañana ya se va a casa.
in the United States.
Estados Unidos.
Later I come back to Mexico,
Después va a regresar a la ciudad.
but I don't know when.
Pero no sabe cuándo.
Maybe 6 months or 1 year.
A
I
lo
don't
mejor
know.
en 6 meses, un año.
But because you are my friends,
Pero porque ustedes son sus amigos, su amigo.
I want to return soon, muy pronto.
Quiere regresar rápido.
See? If you want me to come soon,
Si quieren que regrese rápido,
say a prayer for me.
hagan una oración.
¿Una qué? Una oración.
Please, Dios, bring Neil to us, you also.
Por favor, Dios, tráenos por atrás al negocio.
Who likes to pray?
¿A quién le gusta orar?
A mí.
Sí, yo,
Él también especialmente.
Good. If you pray, you will get special answers
Si hacen oraciones, recibirán cosas
from Jesus Christ.
de Jesucristo.
I received answers.
Él recibió respuestas.
Mi amigo Serge, he received answers.
No, recibí.
Great power, gran poder.
Poder grande. No es una oración, no es de corazón.
In mi iglesia, in my church, I am a pastor,
En su iglesia él es el mismo pastor.
but I don't have a church. No hay iglesia.
No tiene iglesia.
My responsibility
Su responsabilidad
is to help people on the street, those homeless,
es ayudar a gente.
orphans, niños sin padres.
Gente necesitada, que no tienen papás, mamás.
Sí. These are the people I love.
Esa es la gente que él ama.
Where did I get that love from?
¿De dónde consiguió ese amor?
I want to give you a big secret.
Les quiero dar un secreto.
This is a secret you cannot share with anybody else, okay?
Es un secreto que no pueden decir con nadie más.
Okay. Very careful, don't share it.
No lo comparten.
This is the secret.
Este es el secreto.
God
Dios
is
es
good.
bueno.
Okay? Dios es bueno.
Dios es bueno.
You can't share it, right? It's your secret, right?
No lo pueden compartir, es un secreto.
¿Es un secreto o no? It's a good secret or bad secret?
¿Es buen secreto o mal secreto?
It's a bad secret. Because everybody in the world needs to know the secret.
Porque todos necesitan saber ese secreto.
See, it's for you and you and you and you and you.
Es
For
para,
toda la gente.
es para todos.
It's not only my secret.
No nomás es un secreto.
My secret is your secret.
Su secreto es el secreto de ustedes.
I know something very special.
Él sabe algo bien especial.
God is good.
Dios es bueno.
God is love.
Dios es amor.
That's why I have love for you.
Por eso Él tiene amor para ustedes.
Look at the picture of the Gran Señor.
Miren,
Gran Pastor.
foto del gran Señor.
I am a pastor.
Él es pastor.
¿Qué es pastor? Es un hombre con muchas ovejas, many sheep.
Con muchas ovejas. Con muchas
Yes,
ovejas.
but a good shepherd, what does a good shepherd do? ¿Qué hace pastor bueno? What does he do?
¿Qué hace un pastor bueno? El que cuida a
¿Qué
ovejas, todo eso.
¿Qué hace un pastor bueno? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué? Su responsabilidad is to look for the lost sheep.
Su responsabilidad es para buscar las ovejas perdidas.
Because the lost sheep
Porque la oveja perdida
are the special sheep.
son las ovejas especiales,
They are the best sheep.
las mejores.
Maybe you are lost, maybe you are lost,
Por
maybe you
ustedes
are
están
lost.
perdidos, a poco estabas perdida.
He was
No
lost,
estaba perdido,
I was lost.
él estaba perdido.
El Señor, el buen pastor, he came to rescue me. This is my secret to you.
Ese es su secreto para ustedes.
You won't see me all of your life. I will be gone.
Ahora ya no lo vuelven a ver.
But I want you to know this lesson.
Pero quiero que entiendan esta lección.
It's the best lesson I can give you.
Es la mejor lección que les puedo dar.
It's for your whole life. Toda su vida.
Es para su vida entera.
Okay? Bien, okay.
Bueno.
Sí, muy bueno. This is the power of prayer.
¿Sí llegaron el mensaje?
Sí.
Oración.
I'm asking my friend Serge to say a prayer. Then we will go.
Está diciendo que
En el nombre de Jesús. Okay. So first. And one of the senior missionaries that really motivated you, got you helped, is Brother Young.
Yeah.
He's been involved with us. He's supported us. So what can you say about Elder Young?
Hey, so
You're Elder Young.
Thanks to Sergio, our interpreter. It's allowed us to communicate. Got medical help, so it's great.
Very good. I'm glad you came with me today.
Oh yes, and I think it's a great day for this family. I'm glad you spotted it.
Yeah.
Elder Young is an angel in disguise. He's my angel. He's been working
mentor.
with me. He's never given up on me, and very helpful. Loves my family. My family respect him. He comes over. My doors are always open for all of you.
Now, you haven't been in the church very long. You're a new member.
2 months.
Only 2 months.
Yeah. I've been baptized a month ago.
Yes. And
But
you've been valiant. You've been very valiant this week.
But I always feel welcome here. I feel like all the missionaries, they know me. They say hi to me.
They don't just know you, they love you.
Yeah.
They love you.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. I feel that strong relationship.
Bond of brotherhood.
Respect.
Yeah.
Which is what it's all about. I respect them, they respect me. I welcome to my house. I have no problems with that at all. My doors will always be open for Janelle,
the volunteer,
and Mr. Millman. Whenever they're here, whenever they want, whenever they call me, I'm there. So I've been learning more about the Mormon, right? Which is Mr. Young. Me and him, we sit down and we really study. We really get down to the nitty-gritties, to the truth.
Sí, no, yo cambié.
Pero ya sé que ya no puedo. Fíjate, ya no.
Sí, no, yo porque quiero ya algo diferente.
Entonces, por eso te están dando esa oportunidad con la iglesia.
Ajá. No, yo voy ahí. Yo no voy. Ya, yo estoy esperando la llamada mañana.
Mira, la iglesia no discrimina.
No.
A mí me aceptaron tan como soy. Yo ahora llego al templo, hermano, ¿cómo estás? Y bla, bla, y bla, bla. Tengo un señor que me está echando la mano a mí también, como él. Me va a echar la mano, el señor otro me está echando la mano a mí. Pero como ellos dicen, no te voy a dar el pescado, te voy a enseñar a pescar.
Exacto. Digo que ya iban a ir.
Entonces hay cosas que podemos hacer, unos proyectos, yo, tú, Rodolfo, para que generes dinero. ¿Sí? Para que generes dinero, no andes limpiando carros, haciendo lo que sea. Enfócate en otras cosas positivas, no seas conformista. ¿Sí me entiendes? Pero tienes que estar limpio. Sí. Ahorita, también con la ayuda de Dios, ya me bauticé como mormón.
Sí. Yo invito a visitar el templo mormón.
Te invito al templo, está en la San Juan de Aragón.
San Juan de Aragón, perfecto.
Bosque de Aragón.
Al lado de la clínica 29. Tomas el metro a la Talismán.
Ajá, metro Talismán.
Te bajas en la Talismán y hay un pecero que te deja.
Pero soy loco. Próxima soy loco.
Tú nomás te bajas y pregunta ahí, ¿dónde está el templo de los mormones?
Ah.
Te van a ubicar.
Ahí luego.
Bueno.
Metro Talismán. Okay.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. I hope I can help in the future. I'm going to be working for Mr. Millman. Even though he's not here, we're still going to be together in prayer. I've learned a lot. So,
well, thank you very much. Your house, my house is your house.
Yeah.
Mi casa es su casa, mi vida es su vida.
Yeah.
We are brothers.
Yeah.
And we're together.
Yeah.
And we don't have to fear each other.
No.
Because we have trust for one another.
Yeah.
And so I will be back to do more projects, and I know I can count on you to be there to assist me.
Oh yeah. And I'm going to keep going. So I'm a street light for Mr. Millman.
You've done so much work and service this week that you are an angel to a lot of people right now. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I planted my seed.
You did. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Mexico is not especially considered a developing country, but the areas that we saw definitely were. And so, you know, you can't be afraid of associating with people that many Americans are afraid of, but I felt no reason to be afraid of anyone that we worked with or met or talked with or spent time with. It was a very rewarding experience, and I'm so grateful that I somehow made it possible that I could come, and that Neil had the patience to take me everywhere with him, and I'm grateful for that.
And of course, we had a great guide and translator today, Sergio, who was great. Serge, you were a master. So you had a great relationship. You were always talking and friendship.
Yes.
You guys, come over here.
Yep.
Come over here. With
we've exchanged.
You are friends. This is great.
Addresses, phones, and we'll be in communication.
Yeah,
He's an excellent interpreter.
Well, without him, it would have been a struggle this week to do what we did. He helped make everything possible.
I would have been the silent partner.
We didn't want that.
It was great. So God was behind everything. It's amazing when you understand service, true humanitarian service. You know how God prepares everything in advance. He needs our hands. Okay, these are the hands of Christ that do the actual work. But we follow the Spirit, and He makes it possible for us to do something, do actual work. And we did it this week, you know. I had the money, but who gave out the money? You. And you were buying coloring books, and you're buying food, and you're buying medicine, and you're just playing with the kids, and that's so important.
And Americans were so generous. My neighborhood.
Was and your neighborhood, and the donations you collected.
Almost 80 pounds of supplies
80 pounds
that I somehow got down here, even though the luggage got lost.
Gracias a Dios. God made it possible.
It was the next.
And the amazing thing, like for me, I had to go to the airport a couple times on my own to get more pesos because my dollars ran out so quickly. But each time I went to the airport, I met someone along the way that I befriended, someone I helped, someone who needed to know who I was and what I was doing. And and the taxi drivers, sharing the gospel with taxi drivers and inviting them to the visitor center and things like that. Just everywhere, everybody we talked to, everybody has been a blessing. You know, it's incredible.
And it's such a blessing to be able, you can feel a certain way, have compassion for these people, but when you can actually interact with them, it makes it so much more meaningful and drives my conviction even further. To be a voice for those who don't have a voice, when we have such a powerful voice and we don't appreciate it.
And we have the priesthood, we have the power of God we can use. So thank you so much. God bless you for coming with me and being part of my team.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
I love the way you laugh. You have a beautiful laugh. We didn't tell you that yet, but when I hear you laughing, I know I'm doing something right because this guy is happy. I've had volunteers on other projects that didn't like me. They didn't like being there. They were upset. They were complaining. But when I hear somebody laughing, I know I must be doing something right.
Well, I think it's because we have a connection.
We certainly do. We certainly do.
Understanding, empathy, brotherhood.
Compassion, You said it very well. Well, thank you so much again. Appreciate having you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.